This is Moray of Yasharal. The test. Suppose you were asked to sacrifice your son, your only son, the one whom you love. What would you do? Would you pass? Or would you fail? Let's begin. Barashat, you would say Genesis, chapter 22, 1-3. 1. And it came to pass after these things that God? No. God does not exist in all the places in the text where they put him. They're practicing what they call replacement theology. Replace everything that pertains to us with the things that pertain to them. They put their mighty ones in this book. They put their names in this book. What name would be under God? The name that's in the original text. The Alayam. Who are they? The angels, the watchers, the messengers. They are an extension of Yah's arm. They are an extension of He who is seated upon the throne. They are the group that rules the universe. So the Alayam did tempt. The word tempt means test. Remember, lead us not into temptation. Lead us not into the test. Did tempt Abraham. His name is Abraham. Abar is the name of the patriarch. Abar Yah is the name of the language which you would call Hebrew. And said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. 2. And he said, Take now your son, your only son, Yitzhak, whom you love, and get you into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell of you. 3. And Abraham rose up early in the morning. Stop for a second. He didn't ask any questions. He didn't complain. He rose up early in the morning, saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Yitzhak his son. He gathered the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which the Alayam had told him. This is what you call obedience. Obedience is righteousness. 4. Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. His heart is pounding at this point. He's getting close. 5. And Abraham said unto the young men, Abide you here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. Some people you cannot take with you. 6. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering. He laid it upon Yitzhak his son's shoulders, and he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. 7. And Yitzhak spoke unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold, here's the fire, here's the wood, but where's the lamb for a burnt offering? 8. And Abraham said, My son, the Alayam will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. 9. And they came to the place which the Alayam had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there. He laid the wood in order, and bound Yitzhak his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. Okay. So they say that there's human sacrifice in this book. They say that Jesus was the sacrifice for the propitiation of your sins. that his blood atoned for your sins. Did you see this sequence? When he was hung on a tree, was there an altar built? Did they lay the wood in order? Did they bind him? Did they lay him on the altar of wood? And remember, there's fire involved for a burnt offering. 10. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. 11. And the angel, the Malach of Yahuwah, called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. 12. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do anything unto him, for now I know that you fear the Aliyam, seeing that you have not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. What a man of great faith. He was ready to follow through, but the Aliyam stopped him. There is no human sacrifice in this book. This was a test to see whether he feared the Aliyam or not. 13. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. A ram? I thought it was supposed to be a lamb. A lamb is a burnt offering, but the ram is for the atonement. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. 14. And Abraham called the name of that place Yahuwah Yarah. As it is said to this day, the mount of Yahuwah, it shall be seen. 15. And the angel of Yahuwah called unto Abraham out of the heaven the second time. 16. And said, By myself have I sworn, saith Yahuwah, for because you have done this thing, and you have not withheld your son, your only son. 17. That in blessing I will bless you, and in multiplying I will multiply your seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And your seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. 18. And in your seed shall all nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. Seed. It's a bloodline. It does not include the white man, the black man, or the Asians. It only includes the bloodline that have been robbed and spoiled, taken into captivity over and over again because of their disobedience. We just came through our 400 year of captivity. It's been 7 years since the captivity is over. Next year will be the 8th year, and the 8th year represents new beginning. Brothers and sisters, come out of Christian doctrine. There is no such thing as human sacrifice in this book. There is no such thing as a human's blood atoning for your sins. What atones for your sins? The ram. He must be sacrificed in the sequence in which you have seen. On the altar, he has to be burnt. Did you see that happen to their Jesus Christ? Shalom.